Zoom is the perfect video conferencing app. Zoom is a very reliable communication tool. All sorts of businesses use it to communicate. It's really important to keep in touch and stay on point, especially in times like this, where there's the coronavirus and everybody is working from home. With all that's going on in the news, it's really hard to focus. On top of that, if you have video conferencing solutions that aren't up to par, it can be really hard to stay motivated. It is incredibly useful to have an app like Zoom that is super reliable. Zoom is super simple to use, doesn't cut out or buffer, and if you're the one getting the invite, it's so easy to jump in the call. There are only a couple minor complaints. Let's talk about the pros and cons of using Zoom. Let's start with the pros. Video calling with Zoom is awesome. There's no buffering, automatic adjustment, and it's very rare if somebody can say, "Hey, can you hear me?" Audio calling is great too. You can record your calls and check them out later. Conference calls are amazing with Zoom. It's easy to bring in 10 plus people without losing any quality. Screen sharing is so simple, and you can choose what monitor and what screen to show. And scheduling is a breeze. It is super easy to export to your calendar and then to invite guests. Now let's talk about some cons. Zoom could use a more robust tool to edit video or audio calls that were recorded. This way you can edit out things before they're exported. When there's only one participant in the call and you record it, even though it will be muted, it's still going to record all that time, which kind of sucks. It's just going to give you more to edit later on. There are some integration issues with Google authentication. When you're trying to export to Google Calendar, you might have to log in a couple times. This can be inconvenient. So now that the pros and cons are out of the way, why should you even use Zoom? I mean, how is it different than any of the other apps? There's so many of them. Let's talk about the return on investment. Zoom allows you to conduct yourself more professionally because it's so reliable. If things go smoothly, it will work really well for your sales calls. Because of its simplicity and reliability, Zoom helps you save so much time. Sometimes using other video calling apps, you might lose a lot of time just to get something to work, and it might take 10 to 30 minutes or even an hour. Nobody has time for that. Reviewing calls is one of the best features of Zoom. Being able to archive your calls and then look at them later and have them stored in the cloud is so convenient. There are some alternatives to Zoom. GoToMeeting, Skype, Google Hangouts, Uber Conference, and WebEx meetings. Zoom blows all those solutions out of the water. Out of all those apps, none of them has as many free features as Zoom provides. With the reliability, the recording, the scheduling, and all the other features, Zoom crushes the other apps. GoToMeeting and WebEx are hard to use and they're really old. Uber Conference can be super flaky. It cuts out all the time. Zoom is amazing at a great price point and you get so much for free. I hope you start using Zoom as your preferred video conferencing app. I'm going to be doing a series on how to show you how to do tons of things within Zoom so you can get up and going and become an expert in no time. I really hope you stay safe and you're able to use Zoom while working from home easily. While you're working from home, if you want to learn how to make 6 to 7 figures online by working remote, then click the link in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Can't wait till the next video. Peace out. Hey, thank you so much for watching my video. I really appreciate it. If you liked the content in this video and want to see more videos like this, please click the subscribe button. Make sure to click the little bell icon and turn on all notifications so when I come out with new content, you'll be notified.